Hey everybody, it's Derek here with Popville O-Gauge Trains, and this time around we're going to show you some additional stuff that I got from the same gentleman that I got that mega haul from. So come on along and we're going to show it to you right now. Alright, so here we are. I hope you like that new intro. Had the grandkids help me out on that one. Alright, so last time around I showed you my first mega haul. It was a whole bunch of uh, Lionel, American Flyer, Marks, O-Gauge, S-Gauge, tons of stuff. And all in total, I believe there was 88 or 89 pieces, something like that. But when I went, I didn't bring enough money with me, so I picked up a few additional items. Um, Today, it turned out I got really lucky. It's about almost a 40-mile drive, but the guy happens to live just a couple of blocks from my youngest son. So we went down there for one of my grandson's his third birthday party, and of course on the way down I stopped by and picked up just a few more items, but we're going to show them to you. Let's get right to it. So first off, I thought this was kind of cool. It is the Marks Santa Fe passenger car set. It's the two of the 3152s. These are not the lighted versions. I think there's a lighted. I know with the 354 New York Centrals that they are lighted. These ones are not, but they're two of them. They're not in. There's no like real rust. They're not in fantastic shape, but they are in nice shape. Um, they don't have the window inserts on. This is all solid pieces here. And then we also have the 397, which is the observation car. This one's in nice condition. It's the El Capitan, as you see on the back there. Hopefully you can read that. It does have the marker lights. A lot of times they're missing those from what I've seen. The badge on the back is a little loose. We'll take it apart and fix that. But it's nice. I like it. The underside, good condition. I just noticed there is a nice bud. It's not really a scratch. It's more of a you can feel it. It's a dent. It seems as weird as it seems. It seems from the inside out because it actually protrudes out a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to redoing that. We'll see. But those were nice. I liked them a lot. Picked those up literally for pennies on the dollar. So the next two items are American Flyer. They're S-Gauge. The first one I'm going to show you is a Chicago Northwestern 355. A nice diesel switcher. This is Route of the 400 that's on it. It's a little, the numbers are kind of a little worn down. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I have no idea if it runs. The steps are there, although I'm not sure why. Once I take it apart, we'll see. But there is some glue residue right there. But the steps, I've seen these before where the steps are broken off. The steps are all there. Yeah, I can't tell. I'm looking at the back side where that glue residue is to see if I think, yeah, as I look a little bit closer, it looks as though at one time this was cracked right here. So once I open it up and look at it, we'll see if they did a nice job of cleaning that up. The underside looks good. Now, so that's that one. So the next one we're looking at an American Flyer. This is a 290 steam diesel. It is a 462, and it's got the tender on it. Although the tender, as you can see, is coming off. Let me get this. Let's see if I can get that off of here without. Yeah, it's a little tricky. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a walk over to the tool bench. I'm going to grab something. We'll see if we can get this electrical connection disconnected without tearing it apart. Like I say, I know how these things. I'm back. I know how these things work. I've never had any S-Gauge stuff other than, I take that back. I do have just being very careful at taking this little plug that's on the back of it out. I don't want to break anything. It's a 3-prong, right? No, it's a 4-prong plug. And there is a screw that is holding the tender on. So we'll unscrew that very carefully. Very carefully. And okay, so we got the tender off. This is a four-prong tender, but like I say, this I think it's just a matter of it had come loose. Yeah, we'll find out. Like I say, I've never had one of these American Flyers, the S-gauge stuff before. I don't know a lot about them. This is all going to be trial and error. Hopefully no error. As far as the engine, to me, the engine looks in good shape. I believe it does have a smoke unit. And it looks like that's a smoke. Yeah, it's got a smoke unit of some type in there. I'm pretty sure it's lighted on the front. The back end of it's in good shape. I don't know if these wheels would normally turn freely or not, but they are not turning. So we'll see. But I mean, just looking at it a little bit, I know about trains. Sometimes you can tell. I don't see any corrosion under here or anything like that. So that's in halfway decent shape. We're gonna put that to the side. Like I say, I haven't done any American S-gauge stuff. I do happen to have a little bit of track, so we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I got one more item to show you. This one I got lucky. He just threw it in for free, and I've seen these before. I have no idea how they work. I'm going to see if it works or I can get it to work. But it's one of these audio engineer controlling microphone controller. This is a post-war. Some people will list this as a Lionel item. It's actually from a company called, it's got an oddball name to it. It is from the company name is Electro Nuclear Devices Incorporated from New York. I found that very interesting. But it does have the full manual to show how to hook it up. And it's that's kind of funny. So right here, obviously it works to words that it knows the words, but it even says like stop is pronounced stop, where you have to say stop instead of stop. Forward, it's got forward, and then so on. So it tells you how they want you to pronounce those words. It has the tray still in it, which is kind of cool. Take that out. Oh, we got a few extras. This is the first time I'm opening it, by the way. We got some additional lights. These are ever-ready miniature lights. These are screw-in type. Let's see if it says. Doesn't say like if they're 12 or 18 volt lights. And then there's another additional single light in here. This is from 2007. It was bought at Menards. So I'm assuming that if this bulb is in here from 2007, I bet you that's maybe when the last time this was used. And here again, looking at these lights, I don't know if this was, they just put different ones in here. So I have so these two centers, I got a feeling this one might be blown. These two center ones are the post style, and then the other two are the screw in, and these two on the end are both much smaller. Yeah, I can't really tell if they're good or not. We'll test them out and find out what's good and what's not. But that's kind of cool. I just like the that original packaging on it. I wonder how old these are. Don't have any type of lamps contained herein are manufactured by the National Carbon Company, a division of United Carbide and Carbide Corporations, UCC, and its affiliation companies by General Electric Company. And it's ever-ready trademark miniature lamps, National Carbon product. And then here's the actual unit itself. And we'll have to figure out how it works on. I like this nice, I don't know how well you can see this, but on the badge up on the top, it does say audio engineer by Electro-Nuclear Devices Incorporated, patent pending, made in the good old US of A. Now, I've seen these online, and by looking at the packaging, it's supposed to have a red bulb on one side, and I'm assuming a clear bulb on the other. The reasoning, I don't know why. We'll find out once I try and hook this thing up. So step one is I'm going to find out if these S-gauge locomotives work. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to slap together some type of track and dig up. I know I got a bunch of transformers around here. I know S-gauge is AC. So let's see what we can do. We'll be right back in a little bit. All right, guys. So I set up as you can see, I set up an S-gauge quick little layout. Had to happen some scrap pieces of wood. Actually, I had to take 2 pieces of wood. I don't know how well you can see this. Let's get some of this mess out of here. And bond 2 pieces of wood together. Got the track on here. The 290, not working. It's the tender. I bench test, went online, learned how to bench test these guys. It's pretty simple. I just had to run from the 2 center holes, just to run a jumper cable. Basically what I did is I just had a little piece of wire, poked it into both holes, ran a jumper cable to each side. Then I had another piece of wire I put in this side, and 1 piece of wire I put on that side. Hooked the leads, power to the outsides. Those 2 jumped each. It just ran from here to here. I'll show you how I had it set up. So I put that one in there, had that like that, and then ran a wire in there, ran a wire in there, ran a wire in there, and just applied power to these 2 outside wires. Ran the ground on one side and the hot on the other, and the wheels turned. Here, we'll even show you real quick. Hey Google, turn my test transformer on.
Got it. Turning on transformer.
So let's turn down the power. So power to one side, power to the other, and come on, wires. It's a little noisy. Power's very low on it. A little noisy, but it's running. I'm not going to run it too much. Definitely needs a cleaner. But the engine does work. That's the plus part about it. Like I say, we're very simple. Never knew how to test these guys without a tender, so that worked out pretty good. Problem with my tender is I broke off the wires coming out and actually put them inside here so I don't lose it. But the wiring that goes to the plug, I broke off. Big problem for me because I don't know the proper wiring sequence on that. So I'm reaching out to all you guys out there. My American Flyer S-gauge people. I would love to be able to send this to one of you guys and maybe you can fix it for me because I don't know how. And it sounds terrible to say this. I really don't have the time to, I mean, it's probably very simple. I got so many projects going on. I'm getting ready to leave to go on vacation. I'd love to get this thing running sooner than later. So if there's anybody that would like to take on a little project, maybe do me a favor. I'll pay all the shipping. And if you do it, I'll give you this guy. I know I'm pretty sure the E unit works on this one. I'd taken it apart and was able to see the E unit spinning on it by applying power to it. I tried hooking this one up to that motor or to that engine, but it didn't work. I don't know, maybe if this 5th wire has anything to do with it. But yeah, I'd gladly give this one. I believe this is for a 326. in one of my previous videos when I first got this one, I asked people to tell me what about it, and they said it was excuse me, for a tender for a Hudson. So if one of you guys need one, I would gladly donate this to you if you could fix this one for me. And of course, I'll pay all the shipping charges. So let me know if one of you guys want to help me out with that. All right, so let's get over to here. One of the things I did get running was the 355. At first, it worked okay, and then I was having some problems. The E unit on it was sticking. I took the shell off. I cleaned it up a little bit without having to, just basically gave it a nice cleaning with some CRC, and then got in there, cleaned it up a little bit, and here's what we got out of it. Oh, come on. Now, don't tell me you're doing it again. There we go. Doing it again. I got it to work. There we go. The light bulb on it wasn't working, so I threw a new light bulb in there, and I like it. I'm a Chicago Northwestern guy, so I'm very pleased with this one. And it's going to look nice hauling some of that other. Look at that, she's running better and better. This is I'd only run it like 3 times around the track before I started the video. So definitely needs, yeah, you can smell it. It needs a good thorough cleaning, but it's running nice. I like it a lot. And as far as the voice activated, I'm going to mess with this guy later. I was looking at it, it's missing a couple little odds and ends. There's a circuit breaker that's supposed to go with it, and it is getting late. And this is going to be my last time running the train for at least a couple of weeks. I go back to work tomorrow, and then I have I'm going back to work tomorrow. Got a good full week of work, and then when I get back, I got one day to mow the lawn, get all my chores done, and Sunday morning, my son and I are leaving for the Hot Rod Power Tour. So make sure you watch if you guys are into hot rods, make sure you watch some of the videos for that one. And as always, I'm going to end it up with my usual 2-2, and I'm going to throw a couple of cars on this guy and let you see it go around a couple more times. All right, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. And choo-choo!
Thank you for watching my papa's videos.